made a lot of new shorts. Let's see.
Someone posted a comment on her video, do they know you're videoing them? And the answer to that is absolutely not, because she would be asked to delete all the videos and all the footage. And if those Amish people knew who she was and that she had the social media page exploiting Amish people, going against their religious beliefs for her own personal gain, they would...
There's modern Amish who don't care if you do it. So,
her in the establishment. They would bar her from the establishment. So it's kind of unfortunate. I've been making videos like this exposing these people because there have been several influencers that do take advantage of these Amish people's privacy, and I just get censored and shadow banned because these influencers are in the club, and all they do, all these elite people do, is take advantage of other people for money. So why wouldn't they do that to the Amish people as well? They're allowed to. They don't care. These people at TikTok don't give a shit.
Okay.
This is the best gluten-free cinnamon roll I've ever had. It's also soy, egg, dairy, peanut.
When I started Pure Sourdough about a year ago, I was worried someone was going to copy my idea.
This is the best gluten-free cinnamon roll I've ever had.
It's gluten-free. Nobody copied his idea. It's gluten-free. He's making sourdough cinnamon rolls. Sourdough is not gluten-free. Like, Frank is unhinged. Dodo.
It's also soy, egg, dairy, peanut.
When I started Pure Sourdough about a year ago, I was worried someone was going to copy my idea. And I guess they did. You know, I don't have the money to open a storefront bakery in New York City. And the reason I'm 100% sure they copied me is because I've never heard anyone besides myself do allergen-free baked goods. Usually,
there are a ton of bake shops that have sold allergen-free baked goods forever.
usually it's gluten-free, it could be vegan. I've never heard anyone use this term allergen-free and try to omit eggs and dairy from their baked goods without marketing it as vegan. And because they just opened last month, I'm 100% convinced. They saw what I was doing, they thought it was a good idea.
Dude, what an idiot.
And they ran with it. Because that's exactly what I've been doing with Pure Sourdough. I'm the first bakery to do that with all the baked goods, and these...
He's not.
Dirtbags copy me.
What a fucking moron.
Is it too early for a pretzel hot dog?
So we support a lot of Amish farmers through my food business in PA. Like, our dairy is from Amish, our eggs are Amish, and the reason you guys never see me film them is because I respect their beliefs. And if an Amish man ever sees you filming something or with a phone, any of his property or people, he will usually politely ask you to delete the photos or images. Anyone that is posting photos or images of Amish people or their property or anything are not respecting their culture.
I know they have religious beliefs against graven images, but I think that's only for human beings. Amish graven images. The Amish today will not pose for a photograph, considering it a violation of the second commandment. Prohibits the making of graven images. The Amish believe any physical representation of themselves promotes individualism and vanity. So I'm pretty sure the only issue they have is of photographing human beings, not animals or scenery or anything like that. So I think Frank's just an idiot. That's also very suspicious, by the way, where he's saying he'll never film any of their, like, farms, their animals, like anything anything without them in it, because that suggests to me he's not getting a lot of his stuff from the Amish. He's just finding like cheap shit that he's selling and passing it off as Amish.
If they do it secretly, I mean, usually the ladies aren't gonna, the Amish ladies, they're not gonna go tell you to delete the photos. Usually it's if an Amish man sees you photographing their family or their property or their people, they will ask you to delete the images. They will. They don't want you filming. They will never give you permission to film. It's in their commandments, and they take their religious beliefs very seriously.
So we finished trimming the bone-in below to leg. Our end
That is fucking disgusting.
result is 3 ounces of traditionally cut Iberico below to ham with a nice balance of fat and meat. This is on a ceramic plate that we vacuum sealed. If we buy these plates in bulk from the restaurant supplier, they're only a few dollars each. So, when you're getting $40, $50 worth of ham, I honestly thought it was going to be more.
That is tiny, like literally nothing.
Because our regular below to ham, this 2-ounce portion
Holy fuck, $30 for that.
is I think around $30 on the website. So this is what you're getting if you buy the boneless ham, kind of like prosciutto cut. But if you get the bone in, this is going to be the more traditional cut. So I think the price point is going to be between
That's like not even enough for a sandwich.
$45 and $50.
So you're paying $50 and you can't even make an entire sandwich.
A plate. If you guys have any idea what we should do with these legs, I think maybe we can save up a few of them over the next few months and maybe make a really special pork stock.
That is just disgusting.
Yeah, this is a crazy amount of work, but all we can do is see how long it takes, figure out how much we spent on the ham, and try to make it as affordable as possible. So what I try to do with really expensive stuff like this is, instead of the typical profit margin, like most businesses, you have to have like 50% of your food cost be the sales price. With items like this that are very expensive, sometimes we go to like 40, even 30% in really unusual circumstances. But this is probably the only product that we do stuff like that with. Even the prosciutto isn't nearly that expensive compared to this, because why should you charge 50% margin on a product that's like $100 per pound, because your net profit on that item is still going to be way higher than anything else you sell.
Idiot.
How are you guys? We have a beautiful leg of bone-in Iberico di below to ham. We have been selling boneless shoulder and boneless ham on the website, but this is the first time we are going to have bone-in. So keep an eye out this weekend for that. It's
That just looks like rotten, disgusting meat.
obviously, a lot more work. You can't just get it really nice and thin on the slicer. Everything has to be done by hand. We just trimmed all the skin and all the outer layer off, and we're gonna try to get as much as possible out of this bone-in leg. But if I remember correctly, these whole legs are between $1,500 and $2,500. The bone-in is much cheaper than the boneless, but that's because of the yield. So if you guys check out frankiestrangemeat.com, I guarantee you no one else is selling bone-in Iberico, and we have some nice ceramic plates to serve the ham on for you. So you're gonna get a plate of ham. We'll show that to you guys after it's cooked.
Notice that my shoulders overhead.
Yeah. These secret society gang stalkers are doing some really sketchy stuff, and this is the second time. It's weird, both of their names were Asian. First time customer starts harassing me, trying to get a refund for this chuck roast. No USDA establishment code, lot number, or packed on date. Like, can you make it any more obvious that you work for the USDA and that you're trying to order meat from me to incriminate me? And then he said he reported me to FSIS. I mean, if this is not harassing a small business, I don't know what is. It's comical they still haven't given me food stamps, yet allowed me to accept food. USDA, same organization that has denied me able to accept food stamps, yet you could use your EBT at McDonald's. This is what they do to legitimate small businesses. If you are not in the Illuminati, Freemason, sellout corporate shill, the USDA does not want you in business.
Yeah, I mean, I'm clearly cross-eyed. So I don't understand why this doctor thinks he can gaslight me into thinking I have a normal appearance by hiring people to post fake comments every single day on my videos saying I look good, saying I look normal, when I can't fucking see straight and I'm clearly cross-eyed. Like, I have a mirror, I know what I look like.
That's funny.